We, the trading community of Ernakulam, particularly on Marine Drive, we are now raising our voices against the indiscriminate manner in which the corporation and the other whatever bureaucracies are involved in making this Marine Drive into a street vendor's lane. It all started with a beautification plan wherein one lane has already been encroached into to form a paved walkway. And we were given the impression that that would be a parking lot. Now it became no parking zone, and then it has been made into this street vendors lane. So this is a very clever manner in which I feel all the stores, the major stores here, because on this Marine Drive we have a lot of the major shops and restaurants, hotels, jewelry shops, etc., etc. And we are the main taxpayers. But every decision taken here on this lane here now with regard to this issue is detrimental to us. We pay the taxes, but we are the ones who are being deprived of the basic facility that should have been given to us, that is in terms of parking. We cannot make ends meet now because it has affected the business so badly. And once the street vendors come, all the schemes for beautification will be of no effect. It would be an eyesore in Ernakulam. On the Marine Drive, having an eyesore like this where people will not be able to even come into the shops. As it is, business has been cut down more than 50%, and we are the ones paying high rent, interest rates, and despite all this, now we are at a loss. So we need to do something about this. Otherwise, all these quarters, when they come here, there are a lot of other malpractices that take place, which it would be shameful to even talk about. But unfortunately, the corporation has made this decision without consulting the merchants or the traders on this lane. Taking a decision like that, I think, is very unfair and unjust to all the business establishments on the street. So something needs to be done to redress this grievance. We need to be given a parking space, and we also need to be able to survive. So something has to be done. We are raising our voices, and we want to make all the people here aware that this is what is happening here. So decisions that was made by the corporation and by whichever, because the CSML says that they were asked only to have a beautification plan, not a street vendor's lane. And the other is a 6-lane highway has now been encroached into to make this pavement, and then now into a street vendor's lane. They're taking the benefit of the Street Vendors Act and some bill that has been passed, but it has been bent to their convenience. And this is something we object to, and I think it needs to be addressed. We have to be given a fair hearing on this. As per the Act and the bill, it says to rehabilitate the street vendors, but it does not specify it has to be on Marine Drive or the main areas which would affect other business houses that have been here for ages. And this is very unfair because the street vendors, one person takes the license and they subcontract it to people coming from other states, and they do not pay taxes. They sell some of the same things that are in the stores at a much cheaper rate. So this is going to create a worse economic situation for all the people on this lane, all the street, the shops on the street. So I think it's high time that all the merchants should get together and raise our voices because we need to be heard. No more of this sort of indiscriminate allocation of space in front of their stores where their visibility is lost. And I think if they have had a street vendors committee, we should rightly have a merchants committee who has been consulted, and whatever is their plan, it should be done without in any way affecting their business. So I once again bring all the vendors here on this street, not street vendors, but shops here, to come together and to be able to stand up for our cause. Thank you.